Hello, loves. Just checking in today. I was heading home from work and I had a reflection, let's call it that. More so, a number of conversations around interactions we'd had with a particular past colleague, and just recognizing that not one of us, but many of us had similar experiences, some worse than others, where a particular person or personality type continuously brought havoc, confusion, discord, continuously tried to start stuff where it didn't need to be started, and just create a lot of chaos. And I think there's other reasons why this person would do that. In addition to that, they might be, or they're likely on the narcissistic spectrum, because there was a whole lot of gaslighting that was happening just across a number of people and areas. But we recognize that sometimes these personalities come into our space, and no matter your good intention, you will have to figure out how to deal with them. A lot of times, the answer is to disengage, because once you engage and you try to confront, the response that you will get is doubling down. There will always be denial. These types of personalities will never acknowledge what's going on or what they're doing. Part of me questions, do they even recognize what they're doing? But based on the extent of the interruption or the interference, I'd have to say yes, this person was very aware. But I am an empath, or an empathetic personality type, and a lot of these other types of personalities will seek out my type of personality type to target and to create issues with. And so I always have to carry that awareness. And mind you, I learned this the hard way more than once, that not everyone that comes into your space is well intentioned. Not everyone that interacts with you and shows you a lovely welcome means you well. They can secretly be breaking you down, and you cannot, I repeat, you cannot or should not try to be like these people. You cannot fight fire with fire. You have to choose to acknowledge this, and that's the biggest part of the challenge, is acknowledging what's happening or what's going amiss in these types of interactions, because sometimes, most times, it takes you a number of interactions to recognize what's happening, because you don't want to assume that everyone is out to get you. You want to be flexible in that people have bad days. People are going through stuff, especially through this pandemic time. So you want to be mindful of that. But at the same time, you also want to open your eyes to the fact that not everybody means you well. Not everyone is there to help you. Not everyone is there to do the teamwork and bring things through to the end. And once you've recognized this type of personality, there are many different ways that you can deal with that. There's a lot of content out there about it. And you also want to make sure that you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your emotional health and wellness. That's a big thing, because a lot of these types of personalities will wear you down, and you cannot allow that to happen. So a little bit of rant, I know, but I just wanted to make sure that I brought a conversation to protecting your energy, your space, but also being mindful of the ones that come in with the intention to destroy. So you want to get some information, some awareness on how these types of personalities operate, because once you kind of understand that, you can kind of figure out how you need to navigate. Now, full disengagement is not always the easiest, especially if it's a work setting, because it can take a lot to even clarify to yourself what's happening, and also to bring that awareness to the reporting structures around it. So your individual situations might vary, but my message today is keep that awareness and protect your energy, protect your health, protect yourself. Don't just give, give, give. Be sure that there's some balance there. All right? Have a fantastic day. And don't let nobody mess up your day, okay?